Namaskaram. Welcome to Nature's Voice, Yoga for a Better Life. In today's episode, I'm gonna raise a very, very big, important issue that everybody is facing in their daily life. Stress. Yes, is playing a very big part in everybody's life. It has become an integral way how people are handling things. How to handle stress. What to do to handle your stress. What are the different means or methods of yogic practices that you can keep stress at bay? Let's start with what happens when you're stressed. When you're stressed, your entire body has to face the consequences, both mental as well as physical. When both mental and physical stress is being imposed on a person, his entire body has to undergo lot of stress inside and outside. So you must see and you must really understand this. What happens when you're at stress, both mentally and physically? There can be positive influence of stress to an extent. There can also be a lot of negative impact on your entire body. When positive effects are there, I think everybody can perform well with the limited stress, and if this limit increases, then you need to really face a lot of consequences that are negatively impacting on your health. What happens? Starting from your hair till your toes, you can see a lot of difference in your entire body. Starting with the hair loss, memory loss, eyesight issues, also sometimes digestion issues. Memory loss can also cause stress again if your performance is very bad at your work or at your college. These stress-induced conditions can also cause very fatal diseases like chronic heart, liver, lung, and other organ diseases. Once a person comes to this stage, it's too difficult to save him or his life and his family. There'll be a lot of social pressure, financial pressure, emotional stress also for him and his family. I don't want anybody to go till that extent. Let us stop it in the beginning stage itself, shall we? Now let's see how can we do that. In the yogic procedures, there is a simple technique to a complicated technique, or advanced procedures I should say, to really help a person come out of his stress levels and get into his normal life. Now, what are the simple techniques that you can follow? Out of my experience, I would really love to say this. Try to watch as many as motivational videos as possible. Talk to people who are motivating. Avoid people who demotivate you. And also try to inculcate the practice of prayers and meditations. It is proved that when you do a prayer, it relaxes you emotionally, also helps increase the endorphins in your body. Now, after you finish your prayer, let's say you're getting back to your daily life. How to handle the practical stresses that you're facing? Let's start counting 10 when you are going to face something that troubles you. From 10 till 1, count reverse. If you are not relaxed, do the second step. Try to take a deep inhalation and exhale. If that is also not helping you, close your eyes, sit in a place which is very quiet and calm, and just imagine yourself how you have to undergo the situations if you're under stress, or how, when you're peaceful and calm, the situations can be handled. Also estimate what is the situation that is followed by these two decisions that you take. When you're peaceful, you can see 10 positive things in front of you. When you're stressed, you can see 10 negative things in front of you. Which one do you want to choose? go ahead and choose it. These are the simple steps to really prevent any kind of stressful condition which is in front of you. Now, what is the next thing that you can do? The food that you eat has a lot of impact on the stress levels that you face. Yes, that's true. People say that your body is depending on how you eat and what you eat. Same is with the mind. The thoughts that you have, the stress levels that you can control, and the immunity towards the stressful conditions, everything depends on what kind of food you have. Take your physician's advice. Consult a dietitian. Take yoga as your daily regime. Practice yoga. Have a healthy diet. Be with the healthy people. If you at least follow these 3 things, you can keep the stress out of your house. And next, okay, if you can't cross these 3 stages, what to do? Now comes the actual practice of yoga that you need to do for at least 15 to 20 minutes every day. These yogic practices consist of few pranayamas, meditation techniques, and some asanas that improves your mental balance and physical balance. For example, there are 3 important pranayamas that you can do when you're under stress, like Bhramari Pranayama, Ujjayi Pranayama, and Anulom Vilom Pranayama. These 3 enhances the blood circulation, improves your oxygen levels that you take into your body, and allows you to relax and get out of this stressful condition. When it comes to the asanas, there is Paschimottanasana, Setubandhasana, Shashankhasana, Balasana. Also, there are different kinds of meditations that you can do. And very importantly, there are Surya Namaskaras that definitely helps you relieve the stress conditions in your life. If you can take these practices into your daily life, you can see a lot of improvement in your mental and physical health. Once you are aware of these asanas, pranayama, meditation, along with a proper diet and some kind of consciousness towards your living, that's it. You need not do anything else. You are stress-free. Trust me, that's what I do. Why I'm stressing this much on the physical and mental health is because any animal depends on its food. And for your mental and physical food, you definitely have to follow few principles of life. Like you must have seen, or we have discussed previously about these principles of yoga in the Ashtanga Yoga. Like ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, and aparigraha. If you can follow these 5 minimum principles in your life, I will promise you, you can handle your own life without having any stress. Try to be polite with others, not abusive, not sarcastic, not hurting, either physically or mentally with your words. Non-stealing is also really important. And respecting others is a very important thing that you need to learn in your life. Being grounded and being polite to the nature as well as to yourself is very important. And brahmacharya doesn't mean that you need to be away from your sexual desires. It totally tells you how to be balanced and not to be addicted or get too involved with any kind of food or habits or desires. If you can really follow such kind of principles in your life, it is too easy for you to handle your life. Thank you so much.